Hi guys, I'm sorry for the weird camera setup. I'm gonna have a better setup. For these cards that I pull, some of you are going through some deep healing transformations or whatever. With I got I got the word transition when I started, and I got 1155, 1133. Like all these numbers that means I'm actually looking at things and like as in saying this 11 seems like an open door, and there's like 2 open doors in these cards. So some of you need to open, I feel like I'm saying this, open the door to your heart. I know it sounds weird, but I think seriously, open up like with the blue flame. With the blue flame, I just shuffle the cards, but okay, where? Okay, there, I found it. I found it out. The blue flame. Yeah, like some of you need to do, and I was just saying ascension, integration. I was just saying when I started meditating, ascension, there's a need for you to stop. Look at what you have good in your life instead of what it is like bothering you, what's hurting you internally. I don't know what the heck is hurting you internally, but some of you need to heal that party because you feel really lost. You feel like you have no grip on life and no grip. And it's not necessarily bad to not have a grip. It's actually sometimes really good because it helps you detach from ideas, from scenarios, but there's a need for you to stop beating yourself up about it, about not having a grip about life. It's okay. It's okay to not have a grip on things. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. I feel like being happy with others, I'm gonna say this, being happy with others is, I feel like sometimes, or pretending that you're happy, it's just an illusion of what you need to seek inside yourself instead of seeking it out in others. I know that's a weird message, but that's what I'm like seeing. And I'm also seeing happy faces. Like you put on a mask for everyone else, but when you take it off, you don't know who you are. I know it's a very, very deep message for some of you. And it's okay to put a mask, but also it's time for you to open the door to who you truly are. And I know it's gonna be a weird thing for some of you. Some of you went through a spiritual awakening. Some of you are just going through the motions, and it's okay to go through the motions. I was hearing that it's okay. We got you, right? And I think spirit is like explore yourself, but also explore the earth, because you're overthinking. You're overthinking and not communicating enough, as you're not communicating what you feel like you need to communicate it, but it's internal communication. What I mean by that, you're telling yourself that you're stupid, you're not enough, and those inner dialogues need to stop, because everyone is worthy. Everyone is absolutely worthy. I call this one my healing deck. I don't know why, but I call this one my healing deck. And it's a start C deck, so it's primarily about healing, for me at least. So some of you need to do some, I'm gonna not say, I call it inner work. I don't call it shadow work. I don't call it, because it's inner integration with each other, right? It's integration with self and all the bumps and bruises that you still have markings of, that you need to let go of. There's a deep pain in your chest, and it's okay. But there's this time to let go. It's time to be released. It's time to transcend to a new level. I just when I started meditating, when I did my dance, and I'm getting the message again. Stagnation is needed for growth. Stagnation is needed for evolution. There's no stagnation. Stagnation is just an illusion. Because if you were really stagnant, you wouldn't move, like, never. But we say that stagnation doesn't mean doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. You're healing at that moment. You're doing so much work at that specific moment that you haven't done in years, right? And that I had to learn through my own healing journey. There is no stagnation. There is stagnation when, oh yeah, I don't work, I don't do this, I don't blah 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 blah. I felt like that when I was on vacation from school. I was like, I'm not doing nothing, but I was doing a lot of things, and I was getting a lot of reassurance from my spirit team. It's like, you're doing a lot, you're healing, and that is okay. But healing, here's the thing, healing never stops. It's one chapter after the other and after the other and after the other. It never stops. And I know people are gonna be probably really like, oh, when is it gonna stop? It's never gonna stop. It's just, you're gonna use the skills that you learned from that process of healing to the next, and then that process of healing that you did to the next chapter, and that's how it goes. It's never gonna stop. Life doesn't stop, even though we're dead. Life doesn't stop after we're dead. It's just we transcend, and that's what we need to do. Even if we are in a pattern of stagnation, we need to move up and transcend up, right? There's no need for you to feel like you're not doing anything. Because some of you feel like you feel like you're not doing anything, or you're doing too much to keep the brain busy. I'm seeing a lot of paperwork, like, yeah, paperwork. But your mind is going through different scenarios and different ideas. It is time to be within yourself. It is time to breathe. I'm seeing the other card. It's time to breathe the earth, and it's basically you grounding with the earth. It's you taking care of your body, you taking care of your transition. No one is gonna do the transitioning for you. You have to do the transitioning for yourself. And I know that sounds like, from all the spiritual teams and whatever, it sounds counterintuitive, but there's the alignment is not gonna be done by anyone else. It has to be done by you. The alignment has to be done by you. Sorry, my phone fell. So I think that's the message that I'm getting. Like, that's the message into your creation. I mean, you're doing an awesome job, but don't be too hard on yourself. As I'm saying this, earth activation, power plays, lay low, trust you're led. Trust that you're being led. Trust that you're being led in the right direction. Trust yourself. Trust spirit. Trust your angels. Trust the process. Trust the process that you're being led in the right direction. Seriously, I just got divine timing. Trust the waves you came into. Time is not running out. So for some of you, feel like you're like, oh, I haven't done this, and I feel you in that scenario, and I want you to see this card. I feel you in that scenario, but it's okay. I've been there. It's like, you feel like you want time to stop, but it doesn't stop. But there's a need for you to just be with emotions, be with yourself, allow 12 as I'm saying this, allow yourself to find connection within yourself and within the positive. The floors can always move. It's up to you to keep yourself steady. I don't know where you got that reference. It's like, I see like someone, like, the floor is moving, but someone is moving really fast, and they're not waiting until it's steady. They want to move, and maybe they fall, but Sometimes you need to wait, or sometimes you need to do things, or sometimes there's waiting is not a bad thing. We are taught by the society that waiting is a bad thing. We are taught that waiting is for lazy people. And I'm gonna say this, there's a different type of waiting. You know, there's you trust the process of the divine. You trust God with your decision making. You trust God with your decision making. But also there's times that you need to as I'm saying this I was like, you need to look within yourself. Divine timing is never wrong. Divine timing. And I want to say your spirit team might stop you because they need you to transcend. And I've been stopped. I've been stopped by spirit. I've been stopped many times, right? But it's up to you to trust the process that you're being led to, and not say, oh my God, people are doing this and I'm doing nothing. People, you might think people are doing too much, right? And it has happened to me too, because I'm like, oh, but this person has this, and I'm like, okay, no, but I'm doing me, right? It's time for me. It's time for me to trust the process that I'm being led to the right direction. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I hope this video helps you in your transition. But I'm gonna say don't push it, but be patient with yourselves. Be patient with the journey in itself, because it is a tough journey, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Trust it. Okay? Love you.